Flosstube. My name is Brittany, and this is my first Flosstube. I'm extremely nervous, and I figure I will start out about some things about me. I am 34 years old. I have 4 children. I am married. My husband and I got married in 2016. Been together for 13 years. My husband and I have 4 children, ranging from the age of 23 whole way down to almost 8 years old. We also have 2 dogs. If I can get them to come over here, I'll show you them. Theo. This is Theodore. He is a full-blooded Yorkie, and we got him from a rescue. And if you ever hear barking, it's probably this one because he loves to be heard. Cam. Come here. And this is Cammy. She is also a full-blooded Yorkie, and we got her from a rescue, and she is very much so a lover. Very quiet. She was a puppy mill mom, so it took a lot of training and trust to get her to open up and love humans and just be a normal dog. They're probably going to be sitting on my lap for a little bit. I am a stay-at-home mom, so I get a lot of time to stitch. I babysit my my nephew a couple times a week when both of his parents are working, and I usually have him for like 2 days straight because they work 12-hour shifts and they live about 20 minutes away, so it's just easier for him to stay overnight, and I get to snuggle up with my little buddy. Some things I like to do other than cross-stitching are I'm a calligrapher. I address wedding envelopes or invitations or things of that matter. I'll see if I can post a picture here and we'll show you what I'm talking about there. It's pointed pen calligraphy. I also do paper crafting, crocheting. I have a Cricut. What else is over there? Oh, I paint with acrylics. I'll throw up some of my paintings I've done for you to see. So I started cross stitching when I was about 12 or 13 years old. My grandmother showed me. It was something that we like to do. I've always been a very creative person, so I was never the one to like play a bunch of sports. I was more or less give me a piece of paper and some coloring stuff or coloring books, or you know, let me make something. I prefer to make something. I've always been that way. And like most people, once I got really into the teenage years, I kind of stopped doing it, and then started was a teen mom, and that sort of took over my life, and working like crazy and doing things like that. So I stopped cross stitching for a long time. 2 years ago in 2021 is whenever I started back up. I was diagnosed with endocervical adenocarcinoma in situ, which is just a big old giant fancy way of saying cervical cancer. I'm cancer free now. But during all of that and going through the surgeries and things, I was low energy and I wasn't allowed to do a lot of things. And I'm very much so a person that just cannot just sit still and not do anything. So I had to find something that I could do again that required something to keep me busy. So I fell in love with cross stitch again and started doing that. I will go through all my whips that I'm currently working on now, because I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me flapping off at the gums. I'm very much so a talker. I like to talk. So I think I'll go through the bigger ones first. Okay, this is one of my biggest projects. It is the Clouds Factory Epic Disney Princess Style. It is on 18 count Ada. This is dyed by me. And I'm hoping this will all fit in the frame. So we'll go about just moving it around. This originally does not have all of those in it. I'm doing an extended version that I'm making myself of adding all the Disney movies that are my children and I's favorite. So there are quite a few that I'm going to be charting myself and then stitching onto here. Right now I'm just currently going through all the ones that are already charted and putting them on, so that way I can chart one, put one in, and then chart one and put another one in, just so that way I'm not going crazy. And then next will be this one. This is Victorian Village. I got it from an Etsy shop. I tried to see if I could find it anywhere else. It's on 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and I really like this. Victorian is kind of my, I don't know, I just find the Victorian era or the Gilded Age very interesting. Pokemon Generation 2. This I also bought off Etsy by Boris Designing, and my children love Pokemon, so I'm going to do all 7 of the generations that they have out, but so far this is the first one we're working on, and I've gotten pretty far. And that is 28 count, 1/1 stitching again. Next is called Pledge of Allegiance, and it is on 28 count. It is stitched over 1/1 full cross, and I'll insert a picture here. For it. This one I started because my husband, a lot of his family has been in the military. His grandfather, who just passed away last year, was in the Vietnam War. He has a lot of uncles that went into the military, a lot of cousins that went into the military. So for him, the American flag means a lot. All right, now we'll go through the tote. This is Dimensions. This is, the next one I have is Dimensions in Harmony. It is stitched with all the kit stuff. I didn't change anything on it. And the artist is Colleen Bogle. This one is being stitched for my oldest daughter. She loves wolves, so she picked it out and asked Mom to do it, and that's usually how a lot of my project starts. This is Candy Cane Santa. This is a Dimensions Gold kit. Everything is from the kit. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, so there'll probably be a lot of Christmas stuff out. Well, Christmas and Easter, they're kind of a tie. I love Christmas and Easter for holidays. This is Pandemic. And it is stitched on 25 count, tea-dyed by me. And it is 1/1 full cross. I've put this down because after I got this color on here, I don't know if I like it against the tea dyed or not. And I'm trying to decide whether or not, because I'm doing it in multiple shades of blue. And I'm not sure if I like the way this color looks against this fabric. So I might restart this one. Next up, this one is called Deep Autumn. I bought this as a kit off of Amazon, so it's probably stolen art. I didn't know better whenever I first started out. Everything in it is kit, and I believe this one is 2/1 full cross. And I believe this is 14 count fabric. Next we have I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. It's Long Dog Samplers Pavian for These Times. And this is on 28 count. I'm using Painter's Thread Collection 109 Picasso for this, and it is done over 101 on full cross. I'm hoping you guys can see this stuff clearly. We'll find out, I suppose. This is stolen artwork again. Again, I didn't know any better when I bought this kit. It's on 18 count, and it is stitched 2/1 full cross. If it's stolen artwork or anything like that, I'm not going to list where I bought it or where I found it, because as an artist myself, I would be very upset if someone stole my own artwork and was making money off it without, having my permission to do so. Oh, this is another big one. This is Mini Victorian Garden, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. Artist is Dominique Davison, and it is on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I believe this is also stolen artwork, but I'm not 100% sure. So I just feel more comfortable not giving out where I found it or anything. This is They call it Elegant Lady 156M. That's the name I gave it. It is on 18 count, 2/1, full cross. I get pretty far on these things, and then, I don't know, I don't get burnt out or anything. I just kind of, I don't want to say get bored, but I have to switch things up or I go crazy. And I already did that one. Say thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Yes. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And hopefully you'll subscribe. And I'll see you next time.